My name is Dr. Abrokwah, a plastic surgeon since 2008. And I'm the founder of the plastic surgery unit at 37 Military Hospital. Before me, there had been no plastic surgeon there, so I started from scratch. In Ghana, there are only 8 plastic surgeons, of which I'm one of them. Considering our population of 25 million, as at the last census, it means one surgeon serves more than 3 million people. And these 8 of us are limited to only Kumasi and Accra, and just 3 hospitals. But the majority of Ghanaians are in the rural areas. And these people don't even know there is help for them if they have a problem that is corrected by plastic surgery.
I met Dr. Abrokwah 3 years ago, and in one of our meetings, he told me about his desire to help people who are less fortunate through the work that he does. That's people who suffer from anomalies but can't afford his services. He wants to be able to go out there to the villages to go and help the people there.
So GRAF Foundation was formed so that we can reach out to people in these rural areas. Now, some of the problems they have are more or less very simple things that need correction, maybe 30 to 45 minutes surgery that can change their entire life.
My name is Dr. Pa Echo Hoyt Williams. I'm a senior resident in plastic surgery. I first heard about GRAF Foundation on an advert on Ghana television when I heard a group of surgeons were coming over to the Tamale Teaching Hospital to operate for free. Having previously worked as a surgeon in Tamale Teaching Hospital, I was very elated and thought it was a great opportunity for me to go back and contribute and serve as I've loved to always serve the people of Tamale. So I called up the Tamale Teaching Hospital to find out more about the group and to see if it was possible if I could join the group, which they willingly agreed. So on the day of arrival, I also went to Tamale and joined them to do all their cases they operated on.
Now in 1998, I happened to be a volunteer for a plastic surgery team from Holland called Interplast Holland. And I was touched by the work that they did. I remember one incident where somebody fell from a tractor and he divided the main blood vessel that supplied the leg, we call the femoral artery. Now, in a situation where if these people have not got there, eventually would have lost his leg and got it amputated because it will die off. So this actually touched my heart and said, no, one day I'll be a plastic surgeon. So the following year, I enrolled into surgery.
When people come with all kinds of deformities, for which reason they are unable to integrate into the society because they do not look like the normal people. And we as plastic surgeons are able to reconstruct and recreate it to look as close or as much as possible as how God created man. I think it's a great fulfillment to see this one, to see the joy in these people, to realize that these people, their lives will be changed forever.
In GRAF Foundation, we have 4 surgeons, and then we have 1 chief anesthetist, 3 other nurse anesthetists, 2 nurses. Then we have a secretariat of 2, a manager and a secretary. And then others are people who come in to help us when their help is needed. And all these people work for free.
Our activity during the 1 year has seen us screen over 600 patients in all. And through this screening, the very first project that was held in Tamale saw the foundation operating on 42 people. Some of the cases that were looked at included children who were born with cleft lips and palate, people with genital filariasis, post-burn contractures, and several others.
The impact of the Graft Foundation is so good in that not only do they operate, I realized that after surgery, when the program is over, the surgeons still go back to follow up the cases that they have operated on. Cases that usually may need multiple stages, they go and finish up the various stages. If there's any complication, they still take responsibility, go and correct the responsibility, which is very good as surgeons.
Financing is difficult. It is not a money-generating entity, so we depend on charity from the public. So we normally send letters out for sponsorship. We make TV and radio announcements. We speak to our friends, and we get a little here, a little there, but it has not been forthcoming. We want to give everybody the opportunity to live as a human being. So it is bringing hope and smiles to people's faces actually has been the motivation that keeps us going, irrespective of the odds.
I'm very happy and honored to be associated with Dr. Abrokwah at the Graft Foundation. I found Dr. Abrokwah to be a very good surgeon. He's a very good teacher, because I consider myself still to be learning, and I've learned a lot from him. He's very patient, meticulous, and he has a very kind heart.
Without the initiative of Dr. Abrokwah to form the Graft Foundation, I am sure many of the patients that we have met, the people that we have changed their lives, would have been dead by now. Because we've had testimonies of people who were going to be killed, of people who were going to commit suicide because they thought that their problems were things that could not be solved. And God bless Dr. Abrokwah so much for this wonderful initiative to change the lives of many people in Ghana.
The future of Graft Foundation is not to limit ourselves to only Ghana, but the problem that Ghana faces, even our neighboring countries face more. Imagine countries without plastic surgeons. There are countries in West Africa without plastic surgeons. So we want to reach out to people in the Abrokwah sub-region. As we become more sufficient, then we can go beyond Ghana.